Hey everybody, so if you're watching this, it's because you're plugging into the new coach training, which is awesome. So welcome to Team Challenge and Change. If you've been digging into some of the other videos, I really wanted to stop and do this one because I think it's really, really important and it's one of the key elements to your business. So you now have become a coach and you're starting, your coach or myself is trying to plug away and get you filled up with as much information as possible, and it seems really overwhelming. And I understand that. Just always remember to take your time, do things at your own pace, ask the right questions, do some of your own digging, and then hopefully we can get you started on the right track. So today's topic, what I want to talk about is the 4 vital behaviors. So initially there was 3 vital behaviors, but we've recently added a new vital behavior. These you're going to hear over and over again. You're going to hear them in groups. You're going to hear them in the team page. You're going to hear them from me, from your coach, if it's not me. And it's something that will constantly need to be embedded into your head because this is ultimately what makes your business grow. I can remember when my coach was telling me what the vital behaviors were and giving me a rundown of why they were so important. I easily lost track, and I didn't think that that was the only thing I needed to focus on. And a lot of the times we start to compare ourselves and to other coaches who are maybe more successful in their business, or we're looking at coaches that are like 5 years into the business and we want what they have. You need to remember that at the end of the day, all of the coaches, the most successful coaches in this business, are doing the exact same things that you should be doing. And that is just the vital behaviors each and every day, at least in your power hour. And that's all it really takes. The only difference between you and them is that they have just learned to do their vital behaviors a little bit better. So in due time, it just gets easier and it becomes part of your daily ritual. So I'm going to start with the 4 vital behaviors. The very first one that I think is super important is being a product of the product and proving that the products work. So ultimately, as coaches, we have joined this journey. We use all of the products and we love them. And that's what we're doing as coaches, is we're sharing them. We're sharing our results. We're sharing the difference in the changes that they're making in our bodies and who we are and how we feel. And every single day, we are sharing that, whether it's directly or indirectly or however your approach is, that is what we need to do. It's key because ultimately, as coaches, if we're not using the products and we're not being a product of the product, we are going to be unable to convince other people how great they are if we don't truly believe that they're great ourselves. So for example, I find it very easy to share the products because it's something that I swear by. I drink my Shakeology every single day and I share that. I work out at least 5 days a week and I share that, and I share my journey and I share everything that this business, that these products have done for me. So that is one of the key vital behaviors. So how you do it is up to you. How you do your posts and how you share that with other people is totally your call. But my suggestion is some way, indirectly or directly, each and every day, making sure that you're being a product of the product. You are running these challenge groups, so you want to make sure that you can't hold other people accountable for not working out or not eating properly and not changing their lives if you're not doing it on your own. So that's the first vital behavior. The second vital behavior is invite. So you're going to hear invite, invite, invite. So ultimately what you're doing every day, your first vital behavior, and when you're sharing the products and you're sharing your journey, you want to invite people to join that with you. You want to invite them to join your challenge groups, invite them to join your team, and you're going to do this daily. This is something in the other videos that you're going to get more information on how to invite, because there are some processes to it. And yes, there's going to be some objections and there's going to be people that are not willing to join you, but still sending out those invites each and every day is very important. I can remember doing in the beginning of my business, I would do a post and somebody would message me, and I felt like I was one of the luckier ones because I was getting people coming to me. Ultimately, that died down very quickly because I was targeting my initial market. So my friends and my family, it was easier to explain it to them and invite them to join me on my journey. But once your immediate market has started to dwindle away and you've invited all your friends and you've invited all your family members and there's nobody left, you need to be constantly adding people to your team and adding people to your social networking and talking to new people. So that's what the inviting process is. It's not just reaching out to people it's reaching out to people you don't know. I'm going to do a video all on inviting that gives you specific ways that I do it so it doesn't feel so icky all the time. So that's another key vital behavior. So far we have being a product of the product, the inviting. It's key to your business. The third vital behavior is personal development. This is by far the most important vital behavior. I would have never said this about 6 months ago, but it's been a game changer for me. I can remember all of the coaches constantly talking about personal development. I'm not a huge reader. I find it really, really hard to engage into books if they don't, grasp my attention right away. However, in due time, when I found that I was in a slump, these books or audiobooks were really helping me come up with ideas for my posts. They were helping me with my confidence. If I was struggling with confidence in my posts, I would read a book that was built around focusing on confidence, self-esteem, all of this stuff. Even reading books or listening to audiobooks on, growth and business topics and stuff like that. Anything that's going to help you become a better person, help your business grow, all of that stuff, it's key. I can tell you that I, without fail, do my personal development every single day. Some people probably think there's no way you read every day. You're right. I don't read every day. But my personal development can even be simply going onto YouTube and finding somebody who has another top coach that has some great information that they want to share. And I literally will press play while I'm doing my hair and doing my makeup. This morning, I listened to 25 minutes of Amy Silverman, and that was my personal development. So it's not always as difficult to fit your personal development in. A lot of people like to put it in an audiobook in their car and listen on the way to work. It just sets that fire in you and reminds you what you're here for and gives you new ways to work your business and some great information. And plus, I can tell you that every day, some of my posts have information that I've gathered from my personal development. So it's really, really key to do that. It's a non-negotiable. It should be a non-negotiable for you. If you're struggling to get your personal development in each and every day, then you need to talk to your coach and come up with a way that's going to be more helpful for you. I will say, if you're a new coach, there's a couple books that I do suggest. I know people can probably put another list in here, but there's the one that I always say without fail is You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. This is my Bible. This is my go-to. You can tell by the pages. They're highlighted. They're folded. I go back to it. I read the book very quickly, and I'll go back to chapters that I remember were something that I needed from that day. So if you're a new coach and you're looking for one to kind of just light that fire, I always go to You Are a Badass. There is another list. I'll actually add a list into our team page of personal development books that us on the team really seem to enjoy. The last vital behavior is a new vital behavior that they recently just came up with and talked about at the most recent Super Saturday, and that is recognize. So recognizing, one of the best parts about this business, I should say, first and foremost, is the recognition that we get. We get recognition from our coaches, from our friends, from, corporate, all of these people. We get recognized and rewarded for very simple key points in your business. So rank advancements, when you're, when you're building your success club and all of that stuff, we're constantly being recognized. So one of the key vital behaviors, even as a new coach, you may not have started to build your team yet, but maybe you're starting to get a couple people interested in challenge groups. And in your challenge group, you can do this recognition too. So when you see somebody, being consistent or doing well, we want to constantly recognize them. Shout them out, tell them how great they're doing, reach out to them. I know with me, my favorite day of the week is always Thursday in this world, because it's, for one, it's payday, and for two, it's rank advancements day. So our system renews every Wednesday night at midnight. So we get that opportunity on Thursday to, do those nice big posts when we see our team building, hitting some personal goals, some business goals, and we're just constantly reminding people how great of a job they are. And so being that constant recognition is what keeps a lot of people going. And it feels great, even myself, knowing that I'm at a point in my business where I get to recognize my coaches, but even still, that feeling of recognition when somebody points at something that, has been working for me, or something that maybe I have done, it's a great feeling. So we want to constantly be recognizing and rewarding people for all the good that they're doing. This includes your challengers, even if it's somebody that's in one of your free groups and you're running a free group, you want to just do a shout out to them about how great they're doing at maintaining consistency and all of that stuff. So those are your 4 vital behaviors: be a product of the product, invite, personal development, and recognize. I hope that helps. If you want more details specifically on maybe a specific vital behavior, let me know. But ultimately, at the end of the day, when your coach tells you to do your power hour, make sure in your power hour that those 4 vital behaviors are being used. That is the best way to fill your day and start your business and start it off strong. As long as you're maintaining that each and every day, I have it written in my mirror in my bedroom, to wake up and do my 4 vital behaviors, whatever the cost is. If I want my business to grow, then this is what I need to do. So those are the 4 vital behaviors, something that you need to find room and make time for and implement them into your business and watch it grow.